What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today we're going to talk about some old tactics that the ruling class has used throughout history to continually divide the working class, and how these old tactics are still in use today and more efficiently than ever before. Because back in the early days of America, you didn't have social media, and so things didn't spread as quickly. You didn't have television, so things didn't spread as quickly. And a lot of effort had to be put on by the ruling class of that day to spread misinformation. They had to hire spies to infiltrate factories and spread misinformation. They had to hire thugs in the streets who would beat on striking workers to try to get them to break the strike up and have those folks go back to work. They had to create, there was an entire industry created of corporate espionage called the Pinkertons, who they were called the Pinkerton detectives if you want to look it up. And they used to go out and spread misinformation and infiltrate unions and do all kinds of nasty things. Propaganda is a tool of the ruling class in the class war, which is ongoing, that working class people generally don't know is happening. It's the reason your grocery prices are through the roof, and yet minimum wage hasn't gone up $1. It's the reason that you as a working person believe that if fast food workers made $15 to $20 an hour, the price of the Big Mac would go up. Meanwhile, their wages have not gone up, and yet the price of the Big Mac has gone up. This ongoing war is happening now. And brilliantly so, us as working people are distracted all the time. Just this week, a firestorm over an Olympic boxing match. You already know the deal. And a lot of working class people fell for the okie doke and showed their bigotry and did not understand that this is a tactic that is used by the ruling class. Who were some of the biggest spreaders of that lie? Elon Musk. Twitter, his Twitter. That is a billionaire that is using that tactic of misinformation and division to keep working people broken up. And we're falling for it all the time. Meanwhile, policies are being put in place, or have been put in place, that keep wages low and have us racing to the bottom. And we're happily doing it because some billionaire is pointing to people on a lower economic scale and a lower power scale than us and saying, there's the problem, look, they're going to invade your home, while he's in your bank account stealing all your money. It's the oldest trick in the class war that has been going on forever. Ever since economics began, there has been a class war. And we're sitting here falling victim to the same okie doke over and over again. Brothers and sisters, let me explain something to you. The person that works 40 hours a week, the person that has to work to feed themselves, is not the cause of any of your pain or any of your oppression. They are blamed by those who are actually causing your pain and oppression, in order for you to never look up at the real cause of the problem. Oil companies been doing it to us forever. In recent history, you talking about gas prices and how they go up. That's all a game that's played by oil producers. It's a game. Inflation and playing around with those, it's a game that they're playing on us. Wall Street does it to us all the time, and when they lose, they take our money to bail them out. It's a game. And we can't win if we keep on allowing wedges to be driven between us. We can't win like that. I know most people aren't having the time to really be able to look into stories, but I'm going to give you a piece of advice. If you ever see a headline or a meme and it causes you to have an emotional trigger where you get angry or something like that, that is what it's designed for, and you should look further into that story at a non-biased site to get factual information, because somebody who makes a hell of a lot more money than we do is messing with you. And we have to be smarter than that. It was depressing seeing that stuff working today when I know that's the stuff that they used back then. And then it's been ongoing and we're still falling for it. Look left and look right and you will find the solutions. Those are not your enemies. Those are your comrades. Those are your people, man. Those folks that you're around working, those are your people, man. Anyway, that's all I got. Don't fall for the okie doke. Solidarity always. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Remember that the fight's not left and right, it's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to one always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And remember, there can be no union without you and I front and center. So let's go.